As you take to the roadways here this morning, it's not snow that we're worried about. It's a little bit of patchy fog once again across there. There's a little bit of drizzle as well. Not a huge concern for us. And as far as the visibility goes, the biggest issue is kind of right along Interstate 69. So if your travels take you on 69, really from Fort Wayne, notice how this fog contour kind of parallels the roadway all the way into the 465 loop. Visibility is there below 2 miles in Gas City, Fairmount, 1.9 miles. Then as you work your way to the Fishers area, 3 miles. And we'll keep an eye on these visibilities for you. They may drop just a little bit here this morning further. And here's the view from downtown, and there's not much of a view at all, granted. This is on top of the Chase Tower. Once you get down to the ground, the view is a little bit better. 32 degrees is the current temperature, so we're sitting right at the freezing mark with the wind out of the west-northwest, currently at 12 miles per hour. And temperatures key this morning. You notice we are above freezing from Indianapolis to the south, so we do not have to worry about freezing fog there. A little bit of freezing fog could be possible up towards the Muncie area, mainly, though that would affect bridges and overpasses. So overnight, last night, we did have a few isolated flurries work its way through. There's a little bit of drizzle out there right now as well. But again, we're not expecting a huge impact on the roadways for you here throughout the day today. And we're just left with a lot of clouds. So very similar to yesterday, most of the morning will feature clouds. And then as we get into the afternoon hours, we'll start to break these clouds apart just a little bit. We'll never completely clear them out, but the skies will brighten. And once we work our way into the sunshine, that's when the temperatures are going to get a little bit of a boost. But overall today, temperatures will not do much at all. We'll start off in the 20s, warm up to a high, again, of about 36 degrees with a few peaks of sunshine throughout the afternoon hours. Then this evening, if you have plans, skies do turn partly cloudy. And once those clouds break, the temperatures do cool off into the 20s fairly quickly. And then overnight tonight, going back down into the low 20s. So tomorrow morning, a little bit of a chillier start. Throughout the day tomorrow, though, we will warm back into the 40s. And tomorrow starts the warming trend that is going to take us all the way into the weekend. Look at Friday's forecast, up to 60 degrees for the high temperature, although we will have to contend with a very, very gusty wind throughout the day on Friday. Wind gusts could be over 40 miles per hour, so that's kind of the trade-off. The better day, probably Saturday, because we'll still have the sunshine. We'll still be right around 60 degrees, and we will not have as windy conditions. Sunday, pretty nice as well, Lauren, with a high temperature of 52 degrees and just a slight chance of a spot shower.